Hiten, can you tell us a little bit about your background and what brought you to the Center for Creative Leadership?
I am Hiten Momaya. I'm from Delhi, India. I work in the field of experiential education and outdoor education. I work with a lot of youth, school students, college students, in classroom settings, in natural settings, working on various aspects like life skills, leadership development, and any other developmental programs. My work is largely with school students and college students, as I mentioned, from schools and colleges, private schools and colleges in India, based in India, Delhi. Also, there are certain groups which come from abroad. So that's my background, and I have been in touch with LBB CCL with for about 2 years since I did my the workshop on the youth leadership, the early leadership toolkit trainer workshop in Singapore about 2 years back, and I've been using the toolkit and various models of CCL, LBB in my work with leadership development and other developmental programs with youth in India. So and it has been quite useful, and I have been in touch with the team here at LBB for some time, and as I was visiting US, I decided to come and visit the team here and meet and see possibilities of further collaborations back in India.
I hear you talking about India. Can you tell me why you feel it's so important to develop the young people in India?
India is a country with a lot of differences, gaps in whether it is the social background or the economic background, right from a lot of people from below poverty line to some of the richest people in the world living in India. And because of these differences, and India is a developing nation, growing nation, we have lots of opportunities happening, and there is a difference in opportunities which people get from different backgrounds. There are a lot of barriers like language, like availability of best quality of education which is available in US or Europe or many developed nations, and because of a lot of differences in the educational system within the country itself with different regions, there is a lot of need for filling in gaps, especially leadership development in the youth, which will help them to come at par with their peers and different nations who are already developed or doing very well. And in order to help the youth of the country, I think leadership development and working with the youth is very important.
What specific leadership skills do you feel would do they need?
There are a lot of leadership is a phenomenon which is most explored, observed, and at the same time least understood. So because there are so many aspects and facets of leadership, so I think almost all aspects of leadership skills, whether it is working with others, teamwork, whether it is leading a group of people, leading yourself, even basic life skills of things like self-confidence, how to understand different cultures, and getting the best out of people you work with, you interact with, from different backgrounds, different cultures. All those things, all these skills are necessary in India.
And in your opinion, what are the best ways to develop these skills?
I think the experiential education, experiential learning methodology, and facilitation of also coaching, mentoring are some of the best ways of developing these skills in the youth of India, because there are a lot of information assimilation system based education system we have which focuses on rote learning or learning from books, which is great. But at the same time, learning from your own experiences and reflecting on your experiences is one of the best skills a leader can have. So reflective, practices. So I believe that experiential learning methodology will work very well in developing leadership skills in youth in India.
Okay. What do you believe the role that Leadership Beyond Boundaries can play in India with the youth?
I think there's a lot of scope for Leadership Beyond Boundaries to reach out and develop leadership skills in India because of strong background and history of research which CCL has and LBB has, and also a deep-rooted practices of facilitating learning out of various experiences using experiential methodology. I think this strengths of LBB and CCL will be useful and can be used in Indian context, especially the research. I do believe in that, and which is missing to some extent in India, and something which we can develop together. But the existing research of CCL can be one of the best strengths it can use, the LBB can use in doing this work in India.
I have one last question for you. After your 2-day visit here at the center, what do you think you can glean or take with you, like just a couple of the most prominent things in your mind at this moment?
I definitely look at I'm amazed by the resources, whether it is the existing research or the researchers and the people and the facilitators and the techniques you have. It's just amazing. The kind of I think there are about 50 PhDs working here in CCL that my dear friend Lyndon shared with me about, and that kind of resources and knowledge database you have and experience is just amazing. And something I will take away is using such amazing natural setting in your work, which is delving deep into the mind of people. So going within and going without, using both those things, the way CCL has been approaching the work, and it's amazing, and that's something which I will take away from. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for visiting us.
Thank you so much. I am honored.